All right, I'm back. We're doing these back to back to back to back. I've got my special guest, Marc Portney, on for 3 videos in a row. Okay, Marc.
Venture capitalist Marc Portney. He's brought hundreds of products to market.
I guarantee that you have at least one item in your house that I was responsible for.
The second he's convinced of a product, he'll invest.
This is kind of a big deal. I did an interview with Phil McKinney. He was head of technology at HP, and we're talking about people submitting ideas to them. And they're a really big company, as you know, but some of the same principles apply to submitting to anybody, right? And what I really liked about having that interview, which will be up on our channel soon, he talked about what we're doing wrong as inventors. And now you know a lot about this because you have a lot of people reaching out to you and they're pitching wrong.
Right.
So let's talk about that because I know you've got a course. We're going to talk about that too, a way for you to help. But sure. You cover a lot of stuff that you think they're pitching wrong. So what are we doing wrong, Marc?
Well, the first thing is the course, and we'll talk about it in a minute. It's literally how to pitch from the perspective of the investor, not the inventor, the investor. Because if you know how the animal thinks, you can present to them a lot better. So
no. It's all about me though, Marc. It's all about my idea.
And it's all about me clicking off on you in about 2 seconds. That's what it's all about. And then they scratch their head and they say, oh, but the companies, they're so rude, or the companies don't get back. I got blanked. I submitted 3 times. I don't understand. And the bottom line is we bear down on that. That's the first course. We bear down on it. And let me help everybody. We've been giving this away for a long, long time, Stephen. We'll continue to give it away. Don't get me wrong. But
I want to go through some of the stuff I just saw that you sent. You're going to talk about the investor, right? In this course, you got a course, you put it together, but you're talking about from your perspective as an investor. What are you looking for? Talk a little bit about that, and how do they know you? I mean, how do they know about that investor?
Well, you do a little bit of research first. You do a little bit of research on who you're pitching. What is their specialty? I've said it a million times. I don't do apps, and I get 1 million app submissions. They didn't do that.
But how do I know? How do I know, Marc? I mean,
do some
if
research.
I go to your webpage, do I look at your product line, or how do I know?
My name. Google my name and do some research. I'm not. I'm not Jim Smith. I'm a guy that you can look into and see what I'm doing. You can look at my interviews. You can look at my show. You can see what I did on HSN. It's obvious. I'm consumer product and mass and all of these things. I still get 20 to 40 a week, and I get a bunch of apps. I get soft goods. I get shoes. I get everything that I say on all these. I think this is my 24th inventRight interview, and I say it over and over again. I still get them. So, but you're not doing your research. You're sending apples to an orange guy.
Okay. No, that's what I'm hearing from not only you, but the industry as a whole. We're not doing our homework. And the minute you don't do your homework and you send something that doesn't fit, you're out. You're clicking away. What are you doing? You're not a pro. You're wasting my time.
Right.
Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one here. I really like this. Let's talk about doing the upfront work. What do you mean by doing the work up front? What do you mean by that?
Doing the work up front, I guess we're talking about.
You have a part of your program that says your upfront work will pay off.
Of course, it's what we just spoke about. It's the upfront work. It's presenting on a proper sell sheet. And I'm not listen, Stephen. I'm straight as an arrow with you. I don't blow smoke up your ass. I've never seen better sell sheets than from inventRight students. Never. And that's not because you happen to own inventRight mysteriously. I'm telling you, it's next level. But, you know, there's other things that go along with that spreadsheet. And in the course, we show you a spreadsheet that is attractive and does the job, and et cetera. So many times, and I'm going to tell this to all the inventRight students, you give a great piece of advice to embed the video into the sell sheet. Every time I click on it, nothing. I can't get it. So then I go below and I'm searching and I'm looking. So on paper, that advice is phenomenal. Guys, I don't know. I'm not computer savvy, but get that red button to work. And I'm the happiest guy in the world.
I think what is important, I think what Mark is saying when you're listening to this, you got to make sure they're looking at it, and you got to make sure they're getting it, and send it in a separate email, right? I mean, you have to make sure that they're getting that, because sometimes those buttons don't work, or maybe someone doesn't know how to click on it, or maybe some glitch happens.
Right. So, and maybe it's me, not you. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm a dummy, right? So I'm just going to click on the red button like a dummy.
That's true.
And it better pop up. But I don't know. Maybe it's the way that it's being sent into my submissions. I don't know the answer, and I'm not blaming everybody. Okay. But boy, it would sure be great if I could just click on that red button. Good advice. Before you go to the next one, let me help you with one that's glaring. I'm going to help you with one that's glaring. Okay. And I got 5 or 10 of them this week. Hello, Mr. Portney. This is a submission. Do you mind if I make a submission? Okay. So now they have forced me to answer, which I pride myself in answering, and I try to keep it cool, and I go, yes, of course, please. So now there's an exchange about nothing, and then they submit, and now it just, guys, I'm blanketing, I'm looking into the camera, I'm telling you something. It's okay to submit to me. I do it for a living.
Yeah, Mark, I think what's happening, that comes back to not knowing who you are.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, that's what's happening because...
Do your research.
Some companies, before you submit, you ask for permission, so it's not kind of spamming somebody. So I think what's happening is they're trying to take some of the advice that's out there, we give it, other people do, to make sure it's not like unsolicited. You don't want to just spam somebody. But you guys, if you're watching this, Mark's looking. You don't need to ask.
Right.
I'm
in a submission business. I'm looking for submissions. We've done 100 interviews on this. Okay. Don't ask me if you could submit. Yes, you can submit.
Okay. So let's do this. You guys, why this is important, and I'm glad we're having this conversation. And, I wrote a book on this too, but still, it's not getting through to people that if you submit wrong to a company, there's a very good chance they're not going to respond. And you're going to get frustrated, and you don't know exactly what's going on. And that's why we're trying to teach you this. And that's why, Mark, a lot of people think they can just watch a video and figure this out. And there's more to it than that.
Of course.
And that's why you've got this course. There's more to it than that.
And get into it. There's checklists that you can download. There's all kinds of very specific information. These interviews are great. I'll give them away for the rest of my life. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I'll continue to do it until people don't want to watch me anymore. But, this is very, very specific, downloadable information that you can use as a checklist to actually do the pitching. I got one, I think 2 days ago. The guy writes me and he goes, such and such, please get back to me immediately as we're going to do this deal on my terms. I was like, really? Well, that's how you win friends and influence people? I mean, you got to just be nuts.
I think what's really interesting here, and I had a conversation with somebody, that these submissions, this whole process is very fluid and dynamic, and it's different. And if you don't know enough information who you're dealing with, you're probably going to make a lot of mistakes. So I want to tell everybody, I've looked at the course. I think it's wonderful. You did a good job. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You've got a lot of samples. It's clear. Production quality is really good. I love that. Thank you. We're going to put all the information down below, right? And you guys, click on the title. That's where all the information is. People don't know. When the title of this video, click on that all down below, or how you can find Mark, look at the course. And if it's something you're interested in, it's affordable. get it, learn what Marc is looking for, because once you learn what Marc is looking for, you're going to know what other people are looking for too.
We're all looking for the same thing, but if they type in the coupon code, if they type in word inventRight, we'll give them $50 off of 200. So just by typing in inventRight, they'll get $50 off right away. I didn't want to make this expensive.
Okay,
I
so
wanted
Marc,
to make it affordable.
let's talk about this. How long did it take to put this together?
A good amount of time. I mean, there's a lot of, it's 60-minute style. So I'm being interviewed by Brian, who people do know out there, and we go back and forth, and he asks me every question under the sun, and I answer every question. So it took me quite a while. The preparation, which is what we were talking about submitting, the preparation for it is way longer than the shooting. Yeah. The shooting is short comparative to the preparation of the information, because I don't want to miss anything, and I want to help these people become successful, and that's really what I want to do.
No, people don't realize how long it takes to do this, the quality, the production quality. I mean, it just takes a long time. So everyone, here it is. If you want to know what Marc's looking for, if you want to know what other companies are looking for, and if you're not getting the responses, right, and something's going wrong, you need to kind of dig in a little bit deeper, and Marc's going to provide all that information.
But I don't want to prolong this, but I will tell you something. There's probably 10 inventRight students, right, who pitch me dozens of ideas, but they pitch me the proper way. It's my pleasure to receive a submission from these people. And I bet you if I pressed you, you could name them. I bet you $1 million. Well, and it's my pleasure to receive, because they know how to do it, and I can get through it quickly and see if we have anything and turn it into money.
Well, thank you for saying that. They've been coached, okay? They've been coached. Yeah. There's all this information down behind. They've got good marketing material. They make it as clear as they can. Now, we consider our students becoming professionals. So, because not only are they submitting to you, they're submitting to 100 other companies, and the success rate's fairly high.
One more thing that I've done. So it's marcportney.com. Just click on the course. But the other thing is, if people want to have a 1-hour conversation with me, I am now willing to have it for a fee. Before, I was giving away thousands and thousands of hours. And listen, guys, when you comment below, give me a break. I don't want to hear your bullshit. I've been giving away thousands of hours, and will continue to do so, like Stephen does, for thousands and thousands of hours. And now I'm getting very, very specific. And
well, know what's going to happen. They're going to download your course. They're going to understand it, and they're going to send you better stuff.
Right, but if they really want to move forward and have a one-on-one conversation, I'm willing to have it. But I just can't do it with everyone. So click on the tab that says, taking it further, Marc, whatever it says. Okay. And and I'm happy to do so. But thank you for that, Stephen.
All right. Hey everybody, Stephen Key here with my friend Marc Portney. Thank you for coming on. Subscribe down below. Tell all your friends. We're getting close to 60,000 subscribers. Wow, it's only taken a decade, but people are finding us. Anyway, thank you very much, Marc.
Thank you, Stephen.